Hi guys, welcome to Sanjeev Academy. Today we are going to discuss about some basic principles of organic chemistry. So organic chemistry is mainly about hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbon in the sense combination of hydrogen and carbon. So there are mainly two types of hydrocarbon available. That is saturated, the single bonds, and the unsaturated, that is double bonds or triple bonds. So we will be studying in detail about the single bond, which is called the alkane. It is also called paraffin, and a double bond or triple bond, which is called the alkene and alkyne respectively. So don't worry about the names. So very simple and very easy to study these things. First thing, alkanes or paraffins. So these are mainly of the single bonds. So we can see in each thing it's single bond. So methane. So where do we find the methane? Mainly for the biogas plant and all those stuff. So now a lot of fuel are run by natural gas. So natural gas mainly consists of which one? The methane. So while studying these things, just keep the real things in mind. Then it will be very easy for us to remember and replicate the same thing. And alkane, as you can see, the final four letters is what? Ane. So methane. The next will be ethane, propane. So it will again depend upon the number of carbon atoms. So the general formula for this is CnH2n plus 2. So methane has got how many carbon atoms? 1. But how many hydrogen atoms? 4. So C1H2 into 1 plus 2. So C1H4 we will get. So as I already told you, what is the use of methane? Natural gas. Propane, the one which we use in our home for cooking and heating, for preparing tea or any other stuff. And butane is a lighter fluid, and octane mainly used in flight. So alkenes are the hydrocarbon with a double bond. So in previous thing we learned about alkane with a single bond, but these are something with the double bonds between two carbon atoms. There in the previous thing we can only find the carbon atom with what? Single bond. It's called alkane. And the formula for the last one was CnH2n plus 2. So here it is minus 2. So there is nothing called methane or methane here. It starts from the second one, second carbon. There is nothing but ethene, E-T-H-E-N-E. And if 3 are there, it will be propene. If 4 are there, it will be butene respectively. And now coming to the alkyne. So in alkyne, compared to the other two one, alkane and alkene, it has got triple bond. So these are all unsaturated hydrocarbons. So the first one, the alkene, is the only saturated hydrocarbon. The rest, the alkene and the alkyne, are unsaturated hydrocarbon. And it will be YNE, alkyne. So the double bond alkene, ENE, and the single bond alkane, ANE. So here the formula is CnH2n minus 2. Now coming to the most important thing, nomenclature or naming. CH4 is called methane. But if I remove a hydrogen from this, CH3 it will become. So that is called methyl. So from an alkane, if one hydrogen is removed, it will become alkyl. For example, from ethane, one hydrogen is removed, it will become ethyl respectively. And while naming a hydrocarbon, there are some rules to be followed. So first rule is what? The longest chain rule. Okay, so we can find here how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this CH3 is called alkyl group or methyl group. So now let's see in the coming slides how do we learn about the nomenclature or naming of a hydrocarbon respectively. See this thing, the longest chain rule. So we should not number from here 1, 2, 3, 4. We are numbering from the right side. Why? Because the alkyl group or the methyl group is closer to this carbon atom. So that is the reason we are numbering from the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means it is butane. But what about if it is, how do we number from this? So suppose if it is coming in the second, we'll say 2 methyl, and since 4 carbon atoms are there, it is butane, 2 methyl butane respectively. Functional group. So there are mainly 3 types of functional group. One is OH with alcohol, CHO aldehyde, and COH carboxylic acid respectively. Let us look from this. Again, look the longest carbon chain. But if a functional group is there, we should give more importance to which one? The functional group respectively. So we should start numbering from the carbon atom which is closer to the functional group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are there? 5 means pentane. But where is our alkyl group? 4. 4-methyl pentane. E will be replaced by all. Alcohol all. But where is it all coming? 2-all. So it will be 4-methyl pentane 2-all. But what we should remember from this particular example, we should remember that we should give more preference to the alcohol functional group compared to the methyl functional group respectively. Now coming to the next rule, naming in alphabetical order. See here, bromine is there, chlorine is there. But see the alphabetic thing which is coming first, B is coming first and C is coming the next place. So we number from which one? The carbon atom closer to the bromine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not from the right hand side, not from the chlorine side. So it will be what? 2 bromo, 4 chloro. We don't write 2 bromine, 4 chlorine. We just give bromo. Prefix for bromine is bromo. Chlorine is chloro. 2 bromo, 4 chloro. 5 is pentane. So 2 bromo, 4 chloro, pentane. Now coming to this, how do we name this particular thing? Whereas we look on the horizontal side, we only have 2 carbon atoms. But coming to the vertical side, we have got 3 carbon atoms. So 3 means first is methane, then second one is what? Ethane, third is propane. So it should be propane here. But how do we number it? I stands for iodine. 2 iodo, 2 methyl. Methyl is coming in number 2. So we number 2 iodo, 2 methyl propane. So choose the longest chain. So the important thing is not the answer here again. The important thing is how you name. We name by the vertical thing here. Next thing. See this particular thing. So here how many bromines are there? 4 are there. 1, 1, 2 bromines are coming. Then 2, 2. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Tetra pack. Tetra means 4. 1, 1, 2, 2. Tetra, bromo. What is 2 carbons are coming? Ethane. That's it. So 4. How many bromines are there? 4. So 4 bromines is a tetra. If there are 3 bromines is a tri. 2 means di and 1 we don't name anything.